Doyle, you listening to me, Doyle? So, as I was saying, only two things the Frenchies are any good at. Surrendering and kissing. Aboard me, Sergeant. How are you, BT? Skiving as usual.
Get stuffed, you fat Scottish twig!
I'm fair popular around here. You can probably tell.
Keith, give Wilkins a hand, would you? Boy can't tell his ass from his elbow. Damn good to see you again.
Wilkins, you blasted idiot. What are you doing, my friend?
Little present for the Bosch. We call her Vera. Her twin over there is Lynn. It's the usual deal. Pre-dawn insertion. Our man on the ground is a Marquis named LaRoche. Decent fellow for a Frenchman. He'll take us to meet up with the French resistance. An oxymoron if ever there was one. But they're all we have. We're wheels up in an hour, so grab your kit and load in. Strap yourselves in, boys! We're almost at the jump point!
Incoming! Taking fire! I can't hold us, sir! We have to drop now! Wir haben hier noch einen!
Je m'appelle Pierre Laroche. Welcome to France, mon ami.
Hey guys, welcome back to MGZ Gaming, and this one is not a live commentary. This map itself is cursed because this map glitches every time I've played it, which I'll explain later why. But even my recordings have been glitched. So instead of doing the live commentaries, I'm actually just doing a talk over on this one.
We lost Vera in the drop.
Vera,
Her jeep.
Think you can find her, Doyle?
I'll accompany the sergeant.
I'll go with the sergeant, too.
Essayez de rester tranquille.
Allez!
Stay quiet.
Which I'll still talk about the game. I'll still do stuff almost like if it was a live commentary, I guess. But I'm going to talk about a few things, and we'll just talk. We'll have a little fun on this. And when it comes to important parts, I'll try to shut up.
Will you look at that? A person. Gotta leave him, Doyle.
And on this, you can actually just do the melee button. You don't have to do the controller thing. Yeah, I was trying to be sneaky here. It didn't work out. And how in the hell he did not die, I don't know. I thought I was screwed here. But anyways, guys, I'd like to thank everybody who's been on my page and has been active. You guys rock. We're partnered now with Freedom Network. So, I mean, I guess it's cool. It's something different. I mean, I wasn't expecting to actually get so many new subs on this channel like I did. But even on my other channel, I don't expect as many subs as I got there either. Which, it's all cool with me. I'm enjoying it. This is just kind of a relaxed page. I'm more of a, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna talk all goofy-eyed and funny with you guys. I'm gonna talk how it is. We're gonna just have fun. I'm playing games. And then there they go, the guys who just never stop spawning. But yeah, like I said earlier, this map was so glitched out. There's a spot in the map, which I guess I'll just tell you about it, which I said I'd point it out later, which I still will. There's a spot in the map where I was stuck the first time I played it. The map wouldn't progress on. And I actually, after I played it, I remembered about that. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot all about that. And I couldn't figure out where to go, what to do. Because, you know, it's been a while since I played this game. I was stuck in a room for 45 minutes just trying to figure out how to get it alone. So if I was to actually post this video up the way it happened, you guys would have been sitting here for one mission watching a 2-hour level, which was, I decided to start over. And I was like, okay, well, I started over, I redid a commentary on it, and I didn't really talk too much about anything, but the only thing, I think the only thing that you really missed me talking live on that was important was just probably more something in my life, is my wife came actually into the room and talked to me about how our dog was, we took our dog to the vet, which we were kind of expecting that she was pregnant, and they end up confirming it. And since then, she's actually had her puppies. She was way further along due than what we thought. But yeah, she had 6 puppies, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, we're thinking about keeping a few. We don't really know what we're doing with that yet. But yeah, I mean, so that was probably the most important thing, and that was actually live, caught on commentary. She walked in and was telling me about it, so it was kind of caught on mic, but unfortunately I didn't get to use that commentary because, you know, I can't play the game the same way each time. So if I would have put the voiceover in on this, it would have just sounded stupid. But I do like this sometimes. You know, you're probably not going to hear me do live commentaries all the time. I mean, I can always get on here, I can play, and I can do all this live, and I can do all that. But the thing is, you get in that deep concentration mode where you don't talk a whole lot. But then, this is the bad part about doing these voiceovers, because then you can talk too much. And you can talk too much on a 4 or 5 minute video and it doesn't really matter. But when you're doing it to like this one's like about a 24-minute video, when you're talking over on 24 minutes, that could be you talking too much. Which I will take a little breather breaks here. Probably like right now here in a minute. But either way, yeah. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot I talked about important, so. But yeah, we got our page, it's partnered with Freedom. My other page is actually, it's partnered with RPM Network, which is also now, I guess, Maker Studio. You know, and I'm not going to down a company. I'm not going to diss anyone who's with Maker or who's applying for Maker Studio. I mean, hey, you know, if there's a company that wants to partner somebody for playing video games and you can make that extra dollar, you know, to maybe buy yourself a new video game, because, I mean, really, you're not going to make that much starting out playing video games. You might make as much to buy a new game once in a while. I mean, I guess, I mean, unless you're like, because I read an article on Yahoo, unless you're like PewDiePie or somebody who makes about $1 million something a year. Hey, right on for him, though. I mean, not a fan of his page. I don't really watch it, and I'm not dissing the guy. I mean, if I could make $1 million a year playing video games, I'd be all about it. But unfortunately, I'm one of those that's got to work. But yeah, so, but with anyone who's with RPM or Maker, I mean, that's good for you. I know on my old channel, I'm undoing my contract, which should be up here in less than a month, and then I'm hoping to sign on with Freedom with them as well, unless I can find something better.
So now Vera here and Frenchie can take us to the Maquis base.
Don't call me Frenchy.
Whatever you say, Frenchie.
I like that guy. I don't know why. He's just awesome. And I always hated this driving part. God, this sucked. God, I don't know why. In any game, though, I hate driving. I think the only game I didn't mind it so much was Dead Island. Because you could drive that Jeep and car anywhere and you never pretty much died. You could just drive it off cliffs and you'd survive. I mean, you really had to go off hard to get somewhere out of bounds to die. Yeah, I mean... But let's see. What is new to talk with you guys? I mean, pretty much I've been out of not posting a few of these videos and keeping them up on track. I was wanting to post them up and have one up, like a video a day or doing something like that. But you know, again, unless this is your career to post video games on YouTube, it don't happen like how you want it. But I pardon me. But I kind of like this whole doing a talk over live gameplay and talking while you're live. I mean, it's a lot more easier if you have like an audience. Like if you're one of those people that do it on Twitch, you can talk with people live. You can have discussions. You can do all that live in chat. Somebody can ask you a question. They can keep the conversation going. I mean, while you're just sitting there playing a game by yourself, it's kind of more, I don't know, it's more odd to sit here and talk to yourself. So, I mean, I still like doing the playthroughs. I want to do the playthroughs. But, I mean, I think you might get some of these kind of gameplays where I'm just going to do a voiceover. I mean, it's like I said, it's fun to play games for you guys. And it actually, and if anyone ever has done this, like this with a voiceover, it's actually harder to do video game voiceovers than it is to do live gameplays as for editing the film, because you got to play the game and record it, and then after you record the game, then you go back and you talk over it. And when you're, I mean, if like I said, 4 or 5 minutes, no big deal. 24-minute film, a little different.
You are late.
Nice to see you too, lady.
Dufontaine. Isabelle Dufontaine.
I don't care if you're the friggin' Queen of France. Where's the Major?
Mais qui est cet imbécile? Your major hasn't arrived yet. And we've lost contact with one of our men as well, Marcel Lamond.
Que lui est-il arrivé? What happened to him?
He went missing while doing reconnaissance near the German air defense.
You mean those Bosch bastards who shot us out of the sky? Sounds like payback time, eh, Doyle? We'll help you get your man back.
Someone should stay at the rendezvous point in case Major Ingram arrives.
Thanks for volunteering, Frenchie.
Here is the situation. The German gunners are using a manor house as their barracks straight up that way. The flag gun is to the right. Allons-y. Doyle, lead on.
Okay, now this is where the game glitches, because if you go, it gives you the option to go left or right first. If you go left to the gunners, the game glitches out when you're inside the house and it won't open the door. But if you go right, the game seems to work. I don't know why, because there is this little cutscene right here where you have to do that little close encounter with a soldier. And yeah, I don't ever remember that falling before, so I had to peek a look. But either way, but here he'll lower you into the window.
Come on, lad, I'll give you a hand.
And you go to this little cutscene that you can't avoid. And I think this is why the game was glitched, because you go the other way, you get stuck. When you go finally get inside the house, nothing happens. And I forgot this happened to me when I played the game first a long time ago. It was something that sparked my memory. So, if you play this game, and you're lucky enough to play it, go right first. So what do you guys prefer, though? Do you guys actually like watching people who do live commentary over a video game? Or do you like anyone who does a voiceover? Or do you just don't care as long as the person entertains you? I mean, I'm pretty much, I don't care as long as I'm entertained. I don't care if it's live or not. Yeah, so after you make it into this house where he just ran from, there's a door. That's where the door wouldn't open earlier, and I was stuck in this house right here for 45 minutes. Yeah, but it was God, it was such a pain. And then when I finally did it the second time, I loaded this video actually 3 times to YouTube and re-edited the video. For some reason.
Marcel, ça va?
Ça va bien, et j'ai les plans du dépôt de carburant.
The Bosch will be out in force by now. Best to split up.
What the bloody hell's going on here?
Later. We must go.
Okay, and for some reason when I loaded the video the last time, like all the different times I tried it, I had this annoying green line across the bottom of the screen. And this video actually wasn't taking up the full screen like it's supposed to. I didn't do nothing different with the settings. Everything was the same. It just wasn't working. So it was kind of, I don't know, I just pulled my computer out. I hooked my game capture up. I just played the mission. I was like, you know, I don't want to sit here and I don't want to talk over 30-minute video again of me just trying to think of something to say and then it not work again. So that's when I finally, I took this and I played it, and I took a small, I cut like 15-second clip and I loaded it up on YouTube privately just so I could see if it worked. It worked this time, so we're doing good. Which is also, that's a nice, that's why I like doing the talkovers, because that's an easy way to figure out if your stuff's working. So I noticed that with a lot of my new subscribers, I've gotten a lot of my friends over from my main channel where I do crazy stuff and everything. But I've seen I got a lot of new gamers and everybody here, and I see some of you guys who I've never met before who actually post videos and stuff. What do you guys use to record with? What's your microphone? What software do you use? I mean, for my microphone, obviously I got this Blue Yeti, which I'm still figuring it out. So I mean, you'll see on some of my Advanced Warfare and this Call of Duty 3 playthroughs, you're gonna see how sometimes my voice is sounding okay, or it might be too low. I'm still getting used to the settings on the Blue Yeti microphone. I know I keep saying this, but I'm gonna try some, since I'm doing a talk over today, I'm gonna do some volume adjustments after the video. So I'm hoping maybe I can get this to work a little better this way. But yeah, but as for what I record with, I actually use the Roxio Game Capture HD, and which kind of sucks because when you're on PS3, it don't look as good as if you were using it on Xbox. You gotta use it from the AV cables instead of doing an HDMI cord. And that's kind of hard when you're playing a video game on your TV, when you're looking at it through the AV. It's a little more, I miss the HD cord, but you know, can't record without it.
Bon, Monsieur Doyle.
Get your ass to the next gun!
And I was actually going to start trying to do live stream from Twitch, but for some reason this at Roxio, I was like, okay, you know, I'll do it from here, because the Roxio has the capability, supposedly, of letting you record from Twitch. And I tried it. I set up a fake Twitch account just to try it, and I was gonna play The Walking Dead just for fun to see if it would record it. And after like 10-20 seconds, it looked like it was recording, but it was just looking really bad. So I exited out to change the quality, and when I did, it just it looked horrible. It just looked so bad, and then it stopped working. So then I've like restarted computers. I've reset back the settings to make it look like crap. It just seems like, I don't know, I can't get the Roxio to work for Twitch anymore. So I don't know. I know there's people who say like you can do something and record the mini screen that you're recording with and on, but I don't get it. I don't know. So Twitch was going to be a fun idea to do, but I don't see it happening, at least not yet. Maybe someday in the future. So I know we've all been talking a lot about the World at War 2 coming out. I want to tell you what, I was actually looking some stuff up with World at War. A buddy of mine who's been friends of mine on YouTube since I've started on my original channel, one of his videos, surprisingly enough, was actually one of the top videos that came up, and I was like, oh my god, it's like I know that dude. And so I was like, I don't know how I missed this video, but which I went on a little break and everything there, so I missed a lot of videos. But I went back and I watched, and I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious, because he made it as like a comedy bit. But he had over 17,000 views on this video, and he was just making fun of World at War II. It was just hilarious comedy. And he had like, I think 60 likes on the video, but he had like 130 dislikes, which he's like me, he don't care about the likes or dislikes, but it was just funny. And he had like 17,000 views on this video. And that was all just me looking up World at War II, just trying to, I wanted to get some more info on the game. But I don't know, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of supposedly games that are, people are talking about some more Modern Warfare type, what is it, oh god, what are they remastering? The Modern Warfare 2, which I've seen a few other videos where people were talking about that, which is supposed to be, I don't know, everyone's saying like it's gonna suck worse. I don't really know what the whole deal's gonna be with it, but like I was discussing with some other people, and I've seen other people discussing, if they actually put some new maps and remake some maps and stuff, that could be cool. Because I'll tell you what, Modern Warfare 2 was fun. I was horribly bad at it. I mean, I sucked at it. But man, it was, I like that gritty look that Modern Warfare 2 had. That is still, for the campaign at least, one of my favorite games. And if anybody in here is actually, if you're also partnered as well, what company or companies are you guys partnered with? Like, I know a lot of my friends, you know, some of them are RPM. I know a couple of my buddies are Freedom because they got me on. And I can't remember the one. I know there's another one some people I know are on. I think it might be called Full Screen. I could be wrong. And then, you know, you got everyone who's on Machinima and Yaush. I know a lot of those people. Social Blade.
Stick with me!
I hate the fact in the game, though, you can't run. That really pisses me off.
Behind me. Doyle, you go with Keith and Monsieur LaRoche. You and your friend can ride with me.
We'll rendezvous back at the Mackie base.
Doyle, you're driving again.
Well, guys, it's gonna be like this. The game is actually, this mission's almost over. Let me know, guys, what you how you liked me doing the voiceover, because I'll be honest, it might be a little more work of me actually having to talk over something after I played it, and for this long. But I kind of like it. Instead of me having to strict talk about the game and what I see and then stopping and trying to think while I'm concentrating on the game, you know, it gives me a chance. Doing it this way, I get to talk to you guys about the game, other things in life. I mean, I think it was kind of, I mean, I know everyone does the talkovers when they do their commentaries, like they'll record game clips from Modern Warfare 3 or whatever, and then they go back and they talk over them. They do their voiceovers that way. But, you know, let me know how you like this longer voiceover, guys. And again, I thank everyone who came to this channel. I thank you for liking, subscribing, all the support you guys have showed me. And I will let this end of the mission play out, and I will talk to you all later.